Psalm 6, a cry from the heart.
Welcome back, family, to another powerful moment in God's Word.
Today we're diving into Psalm 6, a psalm of David that is both raw and real. If you've ever been in a place where your heart was heavy, your spirit was weak, and you didn't even know what to pray anymore, this one is for you. Let's walk through it together, verse by verse, and discover how God meets us in our lowest moments. Verses 1 to 2. Have mercy, Lord. O Lord, rebuke me not in your anger, nor discipline me in your wrath. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am faint. Heal me, Lord, for my bones are in agony. David opens this psalm completely broken. He's not pretending. He's not putting on a brave face. He's saying, Lord, I'm weak, and I need you. Maybe you've been there, when life feels too heavy, when your body aches from stress, or when your soul feels distant from God. David doesn't run from God, he runs to him. Sometimes we think God only wants our strength, but in truth, he wants our surrender. David's first words are not proud or polished. They are desperate and honest. Have mercy on me, Lord. If you're watching this and you're going through a hard season, just whisper that prayer right now. Lord, have mercy. Verses 3 to 4. How long, Lord? My soul is in deep anguish. How long, Lord, how long? Turn, Lord, and deliver me. Save me because of your unfailing love. This is one of the most human verses in the entire Bible. How long, Lord? 3 words that carry so much pain. When you've prayed, waited, and cried, but nothing seems to change, those words start to echo in your heart. How long will I struggle? How long will I hurt? How long until you come through, God? David's honesty shows us that faith is not the absence of pain. It's the decision to trust even while you're hurting. Notice that David doesn't appeal to his own goodness. He doesn't say, save me because I've done right. He says, save me because of your unfailing love. That's the heart of grace. God helps us not because we deserve it, but because his love never fails. Verses 5-7, tears in the night. I'm worn out from my groaning. All night long I flood my bed with tears. My eyes grow weak with sorrow. They fail because of all my foes. You can almost feel the pain in these words. David isn't just sad, he's completely drained. He says he's worn out from crying. Have you ever cried so much that you didn't even have tears left? When you wake up and your pillow is still damp from the night before? That's where David was. But let me remind you of something beautiful. Psalm 56:8 says, you keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. Every tear you've cried, God has seen it. Not one of them is wasted. Those tears are prayers too, even when words can't come out. If you've been crying in silence, remember, God is not ignoring you. He's storing your tears as proof of your faith through pain. Verses 8 to 10. The Lord has heard me. Away from me, all you who do evil, for the Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. Now everything changes. In just a few verses, David goes from tears to triumph, from pain to peace. Something shifts inside him. Not because his situation suddenly changed, but because his perspective did. He realizes that God has heard him. There's power in knowing that God hears your cry. Even before the answer comes, faith begins to rise. David starts to speak victory over his situation. My enemies will be ashamed. My God has heard me. Family. Sometimes your breakthrough doesn't start when your problem ends. It starts when your faith begins to speak louder than your fear. Mercy in the midnight. Psalm 6 is more than a prayer of sorrow. It's a journey from weakness to worship. It reminds us that even when we feel abandoned, God is still near. David started this psalm saying, Lord, don't rebuke me in your anger. But he ends it saying, the Lord has heard me. That's what faith looks like, a shift from pain to peace through prayer. So if you're listening to this today and you feel broken, say this with me. Lord, I know you hear me. Say it again. Lord, I know you hear me. Because the same God who heard David's cry thousands of years ago hears yours today. Thank you for watching, family. If this message spoke to your heart, drop it in the comments. Let's remind each other that God hears every tear. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more breakdowns of the Psalms and messages that strengthen your faith. Until next time, stay rooted in the Word, stand strong in your faith, and never forget, mercy still speaks.